time for another book review. This time we're talking about Dear Cousin by Suzanne Feinstein, and it talks about the stalking that she went through in the early 2000s. Now, I'm going to make a joke here, okay, specifically towards books. No hate. No hate. I joke that who needs horror books when we have true crime? Because some of these cases are frightening. Frightening. Okay, now that being said, I don't mind horror. Okay, no hate to the horror community. So Dear Cousin is, and this was narrated by her, it is free on Audible, so an interesting read. This is her case in the early 2000s. She joined a genealogy, kind of like 23andMe Ancestry, and she was trying to find her biological family, or her father's biological family side, because she didn't grow up with them. And I don't want to give anything away, okay? Like, not till I give you guys my rating. So I'm going to give this 5 stars. If you don't want spoilers, you guys know what to do. Save it. Come back, because I'm about to talk spoilers here, because oh my god, this true crime story. Now, thankfully, in this case, there is no death. It's all cyber. Think catfishing, right? Now, she did get some justice. All right, she did. That being said, during that time of her life was extremely scary. I feel for her. You know, she wanted to find family. She wanted to know her family, and this person is pretending to be family members and talking about mental health. So trigger warning, mental health, trigger warning, grape, sexual stuff, all disgusting things. This is not for children to listen to, FYI. This is in the time of, you know, early, like AOL is still around. I don't think she mentioned a little bit of MySpace, but like this was early 2000s, okay? Like, you have to understand there wasn't as much information, right? And to go through this and to have someone pretend to be family and want to know you, and then they like rope you into their family dynamics with mental health. So you're dealing with different personalities as it is, one who is a problem, and then they go into this problem cousin, right? I'm quoting here because, like I said, it's a catfish, who's into schmexual things, and who supposedly went to jail and was into very kinky things and all sorts of stuff. Like, it was a horror. Like, talk about horror, right? Extremely, extremely terrifying. So she tells her story, and then, you know, by the like end, I want to say like the last hour of the book, in comes the detective that she was working with, because she really tried to protect herself, you know, and she talks about how she got justice and all that. You know, she wasn't expecting all that much, although the guy did end up getting a few months in jail, which is fairly minuscule, but at the time that was a lot. I don't mind reading true crime. I'm into true crime. I watch true crime. I think a lot of us girls do. But to be catfished, to get these explicit messages and pictures, and to be spammed, like, she's jumping. Like, I don't blame her for not wanting to trust people. I don't blame her for being wary of the internet. And again, this is before like all these big social media platforms. But definitely an interesting read, and again, free on Audible. I do recommend it, especially as our social media and our presence on the internet has gotten bigger and deeper and all that. This is an interesting lesson.